Hello and welcome to part 2 of the Haas F1 career mode. So here we have just doing some setups because for some reason in Saudi Arabia they give you out 3 milliliters of fuel. It's just going through this. Now as we are now going on to our outlap as the game loads. Ah, brilliant, here we are on our outlap. Yes, I do use flying. I don't drive up my stuff. I go on the sides. So again, go on the sides here anyway. Off that fact, we're now gonna on to start our first lap. But the first lap is a bit nice. The first 2 laps were just awful. I was definitely faster. Yeah, anyway, we'll comment over this one, even though it is quite awful. Into turn 1, we kind of get it nailed on the brakes there, turning right. Get a good turning. Yeah, hit the gears, as I do. Now, coming into the corner, if you can get it flat, you can't just lift off, what I usually do. Through here, this is a lovely part to get right, but we do not. And just go wide in there. Yeah, this wasn't great, and so. It wasn't so great that I just decided to give up on the lap and yeah, go for the next. So I'm sure we're just gonna basically now skip to our first actual lap, and I promise you this time I did not give up. So let's go again through turn 1. This lap was also scrappy, but that was lovely. That was, we got on the brakes and used as much as the track was behind. So yeah, I was quite happy with that. Here you get just a slight lift and try down. Don't want to lose the back end there. Now coming through, we're getting that nailed, which slightly touches the wall and go off the track, which again obviously loses you quite a bit of time. But at least we haven't given up on the lap by this point. Just checking if our car was damaged. It wasn't. Got a little wide there, but still carrying enough speed, which I do not do. I don't carry as much speed on the second lap. And that was quite a good lap. So now coming down, just a slight lift, and you are good through there. Yeah, this is a decent sector. Saudi Arabia, like just trying to nail laps, is very fun. It is very fun. Racing, it's a bit dangerous, but for nailing laps, it's quite fun. We're not nailing it there if you hit the wall, which bit not great, obviously. I'm now going to come down into the final corner. You basically just need to brake high, turn the car in as much as possible. That was beautiful. And through the final corner, run to the line. It's obviously been a lot better than it was in the last lap. It's not been great. We have the ep7 at the time. Now it turns into 14th. And as we do, as again I said in the last video, it's something with tradition. We're just going to do the last lap as silent.
30 seconds left in the session.
Anyway, coming now down through into the final corner. It's been a lap that's very good. Not as turned in as nicely good. There was some good parts from that lap, of last lap, that I'd like to carry on to this lap. But I've got as maybe a little bit I have. Anyway, now coming down across the line, where is it going to be? It's going to be P7, where we qualified in Bahrain. Nice. Come on, let's go. So the top 14, Max Verstappen is on pole. From Sergio Perez, Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, George Russell and Lewis Hamilton top 6. Norris, Bottas, Alonso, Gasly, Ricciardo, Tsunoda and Ocon in 14th.
We're here today on the shores of the Red Sea in the Lower Hijaz Mountains to visit one of the newest circuits on the Formula One calendar. We're in Jeddah, home to what we all hope is going to be a thrilling Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Sainz, Russell, and Sir Lewis Hamilton. A Haas, Norris, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, and Pierre Gasly. Verstappen, Ricciardo, Yuki Tsunoda, and Ocon. Magnussen, Vettel, Guan Yu Zhou, and Lance Stroll. Latifi and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Anthony Davidson joined.
Well, what it looks like is that Max Verstappen has taken in a 10-place grid penalty and so starts the race on the 11th. So it's a free position for us to take them all I can get. Perfect, let's see if the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. It's been an alright start. I mean, the second part we bogged down a bit. We almost hit Hamilton there, but make a lovely move. We get a warning collision with Norris. The VSC comes out. We cut through it there, and now we're back to racing speed. Can we get George Russell, potentially get both Mercs? Provide a massive shell shock to the Mercs. Can we get George? And then we go a bit wide. No, we go very wide. That's going to ruin our chances for at least a lap. Now we're coming down into the final corner, getting very close to George Russell. Now anyway, coming down the main straight, can we get him? We've got only 3/10 off Carlos Sainz, which isn't bad, 3/10 off the race leader. Here we go, we have the pace to go down the inside. He forces us off, we get a warning with sleeping track limits, but we are not forced to give the place back, and we get up into P4. Now on lap 3, the both Mercs have DRS. George Russell goes down the inside. I'm going to try and go around the outside. Can we find the space? Oh, that was close. Now with DRS so wide, we get the better exit. Even in the DRS, we change the gear up too early. Despite all of that, we are get ahead of George Russell. Now, you know, look down the inside. We go very off the track. I think I picked up a second warning by now, so I was going to be very cautious not to get the penalties. Carlos Sainz takes the lead. Him and Sergio Perez are in the battle. Sainz has won it out, as you can see on the mini-map. Now, anyway, coming down later onto lap 4, and rigmarole, I think deja vu. Russell is ahead of me into the corner. We're going to try to go around the outside, but we cannot make move. This time, hopefully, it's going to be as easy as the first. DRS of George Russell, ERS, Norwich mix. A bit glitchy there they go, but we go around the outside, while we make the move.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
I don't know why I checked in there. So we come into the pits now. on lap 6. Again, I don't know why I was checking the MFD team radio. Anyway, can only pressed it. Anyway, can we get an optimal turn in for this pit stop? Tyres go on. Release the clutch 2.3, and Lewis Hamilton is held and held and held and held. That man is down to about 4 seconds as he comes up the pit lane. But now, late on to the lap by Sebastian Vettel. We gotta get past him. Open up the DRS 7. Dave also looking in our second race at F1. Can we get 7? We get very close to the rear end of him there. Now can we get a run here on him? DRS, ERS open. This should be a breeze. The Aston Martin is no more round the outside. You probably good fight considering the DRS. So fair play to Sebastian, and as George Russell and Kevin Magnussen in the pit, we come out of. He's still in the pit lane. Now gonna come through the first corner. That's very, very good first corner. And George Russell is not only behind me, behind Sebastian Vettel. At the time it was 2.2. Now it's extended the gap to 2.3. So you can see, potentially see, the 2 Ferraris and an AlphaTauri fighting. Charles Leclerc gets past Yuki Tsunoda there, but Yuki Tsunoda was about to put the fight of his life. Yes, it was only for a sec. Yes, it's only for a second, but it's been great fun. Right, Tsunoda clock signs, just giving him the dirty A. Cannot get past. This is great defending, but Carlos Sainz has clearly had enough of it. And he's going to try the outside at the bank, and nobody has gone for that, and he has somehow managed to do it. Despite never being an overtaking chance, he's done it. Now on lap 12 there wasn't much action for us. And Max Verstappen from 11th has caught up. He can get past us into the final corner. Let's get very close to his rear end there. Now can we, onto the final lap of this race, get past him with DRS down the main straight. We've not got much battery. This might be a struggle. Verstappen might have P4. Who am I kidding? We're Liam Sanderson. We like to risk things for the chocolate biscuits. We make a lovely little lunge on Verstappen. But now, can we defend from him on this lap? Let's hope we can. Taking a nice line at the 3. There, about 5 tenths ahead of him. But this one wasn't the greatest. We're starting to loosen. And that was quite neat. We touched the wall though, so that kind of made it less neat. Anyway, now coming through into the place where Sainz, he was now in second place, and Tsunoda had a great battle. We had just holding apart the car as fine as possible. Can we do this? What a lovely line through there. Now coming on to the DRS zone, but the DRS zone where you can practically not overtake. Verstappen gets ahead of us. We let him through to have DRS. The last part of the lap. Now can we we're gonna get the DRS, the ERS. We're a bit too far back. We're gonna have to put the lunge of our life in. Sergio Perez wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Down the inside, we damage our front wing. Completely hit Max off. What a race! This is gonna be a track race to the line. We have no front wing, but it doesn't matter. This is giving the extra straight line speed. But I don't know how close that was. We are gonna finish in P4. It's like our best results in F1. Verstappen. Well played though, very good drive. At one point, like 5 seconds behind us. At the end of being probably less than 20 thousandths of a second than us. Oh, what a race. Sergio Perez wins the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix from pole position, what he almost did in real life, but Nicholas Latifi exists. Thanks Nicholas for ruining my Nicholas will remember my Mother's Day. Yeah, that was great. I am not even a mother. I was just saying because I remember the day. It was the Mother's Day.
Red Bull put up an outstanding
Anyway,
fight for the front position today, and it's
this is
great
gonna
to
be.
see it paid off.
And so far, the only team to win a Grand Prix this season are Red Bull Racing. Ferrari have been on the podium on both, very shared second and third both times, but it's not been the same Red Bull. Max Verstappen when out in Bahrain, and Sergio Perez is going to take the crown in Saudi. And champagne is getting sprayed. Absolutely brilliant. Spliffing. A very spliffing for the Mexican driver. He's my favourite driver in real life. Yeah, what a race. I think both Ferraris are starting up honestly swap positions. How much was it by? It was by 14 thousandths of a second we got P4 by. And the Drivers' Championship, that puts us P4 on 22 points. And Sergio Perez takes the lead of the World Championship by 6.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the constructors'
Carlos
championship.
Sainz is unfortunately DNF in round 1. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot that Sainz would retired in round 1, so he didn't sit at the podium. Anyway, we are P4, the constructors on 22 points, 12 points ahead of AlphaTauri. Yeah, if you enjoyed, thank you, and bye!